Good day. May the words of my mouth and the meditations of my heart be acceptable unto thee, O God, my rock and my salvation. We've started off with Bereshit. The first word is still there, Bereshit, and we saw that Bereshit means in a beginning, and the moment that you say a beginning, it immediately implies that there is more than one beginning. And I also read to you from the book of Job that the angels existed before God started with the creation of the earth and all the creatures, including mankind of the earth and the rest of the universe which exists, because God doesn't exist because He is existence. Anything that exists has a beginning and an end. And I will refer you at this moment to look at Psalm 90, verse 2, which indicates that God is from everlasting to everlasting. God is eternal. He doesn't have a beginning or an end. All of creation has a beginning and an end. Now let us just start off now with the angels who were created in another beginning than the beginning in the book of Genesis. Angels. Why did God create angels? And I will be reading for you in the book or the letter to the Hebrews, verse 14. And I'm reading again from the 26 translations, so I will repeat some of the translations which may help you to understand better. Regarding the angels, God says in Hebrews, are they not all ministering spirits? Are they not all spirits doing public service, is another translation. And another translation, are not the angels all attending spirits? Are not all the angels spirits in service of God? Merely spirits in the service, sent forth to minister. Another translation, sent forth to do service. Another translation, for ministry sent forth. Another translation, commissioned to serve. Another translation, sent forth to execute his service. Another translation, when he sends whom? He sends on his errands. For them, who are they serving? For the sake of them that shall inherit salvation, on account of them who shall be heirs of salvation, for the benefit of those who are to inherit salvation, for the assistance of those who are to inherit salvation, those who are destined to obtain salvation, who are going to be unceasing possessors of salvation. That's the reason why God created the angels. And we will be looking into them also. Just at the moment, remember that God, when He started to create, He knew what He was doing, and He knew that eventually humankind will be in need of the assistance of angels. But angels are not forever. They are not from everlasting to everlasting. Just remember that. It is only God who is from everlasting to everlasting. And remember now, the angels, when they saw God busy with the creation, they were jumping for joy. And I will also at a stage take that specific word and do an analysis for you. I've checked all the verses that I've discussed. I have first checked them in the original language before I explain anything. So when I do explain, I've done my homework for you, because you need to know God. You need to know why God created, with all the repercussions going with it. But God is absolutely in control of His creation, and also in control of you, and in control of me. And not one single hair will fall from my head without the permission of my God. And I want to introduce you as soon as possible, as best as possible, because we are in the end times. We are in the time that is discussed in the Gospel of Luke and Matthew, Luke chapter 21 and Matthew chapter 25, where Jesus indicated that when you see Israel and Jerusalem surrounded by soldiers, you will have to start looking up, because your redemption draw near. And my God, help us to understand and make it our own and meditate on what we hear. I will explain also at a stage what meditation means and how you meditate and what is the reason for that. What does it help you and me to meditate? Meditate on the Word of God day and night. And may God bless you as you ponder on this, and thank you for listening.